Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Justin Fields back on the channel. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you end up digging this video, this is very Patreon-ish, if I would say, as far as the length and depth and kind of nuance of different elements of the game. Yes, it's Quarterback School, but I bleed into play calling. I bleed into some of the run game stuff. So you kind of get to see the full scope of what we do at the Quarterback School Patreon community pretty often. So if you're interested in joining, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community, become a member. The link is in the video description. I appreciate it. As for this video, let's get into it. All right, Justin Fields is back. Justin Fields running the rock, 18 carries for 104 right out the gate here. Ends up being a little crack sweep going to the left. Your boy 85 doing a great job holding up on the edge. Love the quarterback run game. Love how they used the vast majority of the quarterback run game. I'm not a massive fan of the split flow action, but the simple math, okay, take it to elementary school math. Quarterback run game. If there is a safety in the middle of the field, the offensive unit, the offensive run unit has the numbers, meaning that everyone can be blocked. Okay, so we go split flow across. You've got to have someone have the capacity to hold up on the edge. They do. 85 right here with a nice reach. We're then going to crack down. We're then going to pull, and we're going to lead through. And everyone is blocked up. It's a beautiful chunk. I thought they did a great job. I'm not going to show every single quarterback run in this game, but they did a great job of using a full and robust library of quarterback run plays. So run it runs like this, zone reads, gap runs. Now, were they always blocked like this? No, but this is a good start. Let's go. Next one here, 2nd and 3, little play action. We're going to end up hitting more. Down here is the number 1 on a little scramble going to our left. Really cool throw off platform, a little sidearm flick, creative. Love it. I also really love Justin Fields' pocket presence here. No panic, not looking to bail early, hanging in there, up, over, out, drop it down. Beautiful job right there, huh? I mean, you play like this, you're going to play for a long time. Whoop. That's awesome. Beautiful throw. Now, when you look at the film, and again, we don't have to know what the read is. Okay? I'll draw up what I think the concepts are. We'll call it a go. We'll call this a crosser or an over, and this an in. Just, I would say, universal football. You might peek this, call it maybe an alert versus the pitcher look, one-on-one matchup you like. 1, 2. If that's the case, to me, this space is there. Again, you be the judge. I'm not saying it comes out perfectly. You might have to move a little bit. But I continue to think when you turn on the film, there are opportunities for him to just get through reads. So right here, up, reset, throw. To me, 11 is open over the middle of the ball. Now, as it continues and you got to go, well, that changes everything. But just staying within the structure of the play on time in the pocket is still certainly a work in progress for Justin Fields in this Bears offense right now. That doesn't take anything away from the playmaking ability. And the playmaking ability right now is his great ability. Get out, can run it, can throw it. Nice play down the field. Let's go. Next one here, a beautiful naked off the same quarterback sweep crack action we showed earlier on this video. So the same action, the split flow action. Now we're going to come out and naked keeper this thing away. Again, struggled all day handling 97 on the edge with these cut blocks, but this is a great job from Fields seeing the mailbox. So this is the exact same, off the exact same action that we showed that quarterback runs sweep before, right? We're going to have this action. Justin Fields going to come out here like he's going to run it, and then he's out this way. So now the split flow action here, we're trying to cut, okay? Your boy Billie Jean right here, trying to get him down. Can't get him down all day. What they have with it here looks like circus or a corner with that flat and then that over. And 19 does a good job throwing up the mailbox. his hand up. I'd probably love for him to settle in that space a little bit more to take the hit off. But overall, this to me is what layering play calling is. This is based off what we've already shown on this drive. I don't think these guys could wait to call that run and then come back and call this naked right off of it. So it looks the same to the defense. Nice job getting a big completion down the field. Nice little mini chunk. Again, just a great job. This is utilizing Fields' skill set in the quarterback run game. Yeah, sweep left, reverse out. Again, we can't get 97 on the ground, and it is an issue all day. Mailbox, see it, protect him, completion. Here we go. Next one here, another naked keeper. This time, Justin Fields not going to throw it, and it's going to have a huge parting of the seas here right in the middle of the field. Again, one of my favorite characteristics of how Justin Fields plays when I think he's playing his best game is his capacity to accelerate vertically. So it's not there. This is not a quarterback design run. This is a naked or a keeper to our right. Nothing there. Put your foot in the ground, be decisive, and go. And that acceleration, and I love him protecting himself, getting down, all great. Again, there's nothing there. We're trying to get to the flat with your boy 85. We've got the over by more down here to the bottom. So we're bang into the flat. We've got the over. We've got something clearing out on this side. We've got 13 coming across. He's going to try to secure the edge. We can't. Okay, you've got the back faking, going this way. None of it's there. So we come out of this thing, got to have a plan for the edge. No. Boom. Just like that. That fast. His ability to accelerate. And this is what felt like was taken away from him the first month of the season. It's not there. It's not there. Accelerate. Boom. Protect yourself. Again, I just really love the idea of how they were rolling here early in this game. Moving the launch point. Playing to Justin Fields' strengths. Getting out on the edge. Go get it. Next one here. Another quarterback run. This time we're doing zone read. Going from 2x2 to 3x1. And this is one of those plays that literally is like a shoestring tackle away from going to the house. And personally, I'm almost surprised that he gets taken down here by this hand. Thor does a nice job clipping up his ankle, but that is so close. And again, I really like the design here of what they're doing. So first thing, they're using motion. Okay, coming over, bring a dude to a party. Great. What we do here is we are reading the C-gap player, hand in the ground right there. We're arc blocking with 85, so he's coming out on the edge, showing up, whoever shows up out here. We are then going to ask our left tackle come up in this vertical combo block right up there. And that's the one that we missed, because really this should be a one-on-one with Justin Fields coming downhill at their safety in space. And that, in the past, we have seen him take that thing to the house. So close. I mean, it would be a really difficult tackle for that safety in space to tackle Justin Fields coming downhill at you. And it's a hell of a play. No doubt. Hit him with that hammer. That is, to me, it's a borderline touchdown saving tackle. Again, I just love the fact of how they're running him. Look at that hole. I mean, that is a thing of beauty right there. Easy read, easy pull read. And I mean, oh my goodness. If he gets through there clean, that is going to go to the house. Oh, wow. Next one here, 4th and 2. I really like the aggressiveness early in this game. We're eventually going to get to 1x3 bunch with a nub mesh. So the number 3 up top is running the flat, and then it's going to be combined with a mesh in a corner. I love concepts where everybody's open for a first down. So this read almost certainly is flat to mesh. Justin Fields does a nice job here. Looks like getting into the play that he wants as far as having multiple options, whether it's can, alert, kill. Get the laces. Good throw. First down on 4th and 2. Let's go. Again, I also love the fact that they are getting the ball to their playmaker in this instance. So I'll draw it up here once the back gets in. So first of all, just pay attention to who's out on the back. Right? How are they sorting this thing out? First of all, they can't get lined up. Thor looks like he's supposed to go out. No, we're back in. So here's the 1x3 nub bunch. So this play is we are going to go right here into the flat. But it's not that simple. We're going to run a corner here, and then we're going to run mesh. So the corner is going to go first. The number 1 on top of the mesh is coming across 2. Then the flat is going out 3. So you get this double pick. And what ends up happening is your boy Kyle Ayrton goes so fast that he ends up picking his own guy. A little friendly fire right here, and we can't get into the flat, so we get a nice little rub. If that wasn't there, the second part of this is the mesh element right here. So him, Komet coming across under is the number 2. So almost certainly the read would be 1 here, 2 here. And again, I love plays when multiple guys are open for first downs, especially on critical situational football like this, 4th and 2. So if the flat wasn't there, you can see Komet coming across open. So first the rub, whoop. Okay, you can see that guy getting gapped by KO at the line of scrimmage. The flat is obviously a first down, and then 85 coming across, first down. Multiple good options, great play calling, nice execution from Fields and company. Just a really great job of executing high-level football in big-time situational ball. Get it out, first down. Let's go. Next one here, 2nd and 16. We're going to get an opportunity for a touchdown up top to the number 1 on a big post. This is a quarters beater. We're catching quarters up top. We've got the leverage we want. We've got the protection we want. Everything except the ball. This is just a long foul ball. And it's not a big miss, but it doesn't give us a chance. And it's one of those throws that you know he can make. In fact, he makes it later in the game. And it's just a bummer because you don't get rewarded for the aggressiveness. I really like the play calling. I don't necessarily love the concept, but I will say the part that I do love is up top, running double post, burst quarters. So to me, this is an iteration of middle field open, and we're going to call this quarters. The inside post here, up, and it's really almost like you're trying to occupy this, like an occupy post. You want to occupy that safety. And then where we're going to try to take this shot is the number 1 here, numbering outside in 1 to 2. This post, we have the leverage we want, right? This corner is outside leverage from the number 1's alignment. So already we have the leverage we want. We're up, and whatever the landmark is, we just need to give our guy an opportunity. And again, not every throw is going to be perfect. I'm always going to prefer an underthrown ball versus an overthrown foul ball. But this is one of those throws where, man, Justin Fields so close. And again, they did a lot of things right, and it gave themselves an opportunity to win this game. But this is one of those throws where you're just like, everything is there except that final little cherry on top of this thing to make it hit, because that should be rewarded. It is a nice play call. It's outstanding pass protection. Nobody around him. The ball just a tick too far. Next one here, another really impressive throw from Justin Fields going to his left. Again, love moving the launch point, little naked keeper. You know, how they get there is a little funky as far as them securing the edge, but inevitably it ends up being the same core concept that we normally see on these naked keepers, with someone deep, someone in the over, someone in the flat. Just love Fields here navigating the edge. Flip your hips, make that throw with someone right in your face. Really impressive throw. Nice little chunk. Again, how they're getting there, I think, is a little bit unique. The first part of this is, I would say normally it's pretty rare to have a wide receiver type secure the edge, but we're going to ask the tight end to go deep on the corner. We're going to get the over where the ball ends up going here eventually. And then this has been, in my opinion, a trend in the league this year, is to get the flat player. So someone's going to end up in the flat almost always on these naked keepers. Normally, I would say you would be lined up back here, maybe in the sniffer position, and do that slide, sneak, hide flat where you come out this way. But a lot of teams this year are lining them up on the opposite side and asking them to run like a super shallow, like heels flat. The problem with that is that sometimes when you do that, these guys, they have to navigate stuff. And so it's one of those things where you don't quite show up with the same timing, where it's out early and this is a clear 1, and then the over is a clear 2 with the timing based on this thing. So it gets a little janky sometimes. And right here is one of those times for me where we don't get that flat out quickly. And there's a flat defender out there, so it's not going to be a great throw regardless. But just a little chunky here for what I would say with the design as far as what we're asking our people to do. But Justin Fields making a play on the edge, flip your hips, make a throw on the dot, on the move with someone bearing down on you. So again, secure the edge. You can see the flat, have to navigate some traffic right there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then this throw right here, right? Perfect. Love it. This next one here really kind of is tough to wrap your head around, because it's not that I dislike what they're trying to do, but the execution is just so shockingly poor. You simply can't have what ends up being the center, left guard, and left tackle all pulling. It just, this is not a play. Okay, so first of all, I'll tell you what it's not. This is not a play in football that I'm familiar with where, quote unquote, the center pulls, the left guard pulls, the left tackle pulls when you're dealing with a 3 technique. There's no one blocking him. Now, maybe you could say, hey, we're running some iteration of midline where we're going to read this player. We're in the pistol. Justin Fields not looking at him. He's just turning around and handing the ball off in pistol. This is not a play. This is the type of shit that you see on the Bears film week in and week out where you just shake your head. Or at least I shake my head, because I like the intent of this. And I'll talk about the intent of it the next time we see it. But just watch the center, left guard, left tackle all pull. That's the bad kind of elephants. We don't want that kind of elephant parade. This is not a fucking football play in the NFL. That's not a football play on Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturdays. Nowhere is that a football play. Now, the part where you should be saying, wait, well, hold up. Well, why is 58 over here? They're doing tackle over. Okay, so essentially this is really to the defense. This is the center. How most teams would align, and this is a true wing. So you've got your inline tight end and your wing. So the tackle over here. Hey man, I love tackle over. Throw them a little wrinkle, do it in tempo, and I really love it. But so we've got tackle over. All right. Well, now are we running buck? Are we running GT? I would almost guarantee that the left guard right here needs to stay. So to me, this is just CT counter. And we would be going, because our guy 64 does a great job dump trucking this thing. So down, hopefully down, and then we're going to kick, wrap, hopefully. So again, there's a communication error somewhere in here that, in my opinion, cannot happen in the NFL, but continues to happen in their run identification and their run blocking unit. What do you want to tell the back right here? Good luck, bro. Because it's a bummer. Because watch the right guard. Right guard, dump truck. Dunk. That's a big-ass hole. The old triple pull gets you every time. Damn. But the very next play, 3rd and 12, left guard does a great job here trying to take 2. I'm almost positive we're hot here. No idea exactly what they're trying to do on 3rd and 12. Throwing it underneath the sticks right here, but Moore bails him out. Great job making somebody miss. Great effort at the end. Look at the leg drive. Powerful dude. Impressive. He's always been impressive with the ball in his hands. But man, if we're going to come at the left guard the play before, and again, that's just my assumption of what went wrong. He does an awesome job right here. The left guard 76. Watch him try to take 2. Woo! I bet a lot of money the left tackle needs to be down there on a big duel. But it's a great job from Moore. Fighting through it. Look at the effort from Billie Jean, too. Coming back, trying to make that tackle. Again, a little funky as far as the play design here. Maybe you have the speed out up top as a potential. Again, to me, we're going to be hot. So we've got this little spot route. We got the speed out, short of the sticks. I think we go corner here. But you really only, maybe you could throw this as like a hot route on time. Maybe you could bail and chuck this up. But this is really your only true hot route. And again, with the center going head up here, talk about it from behind, but I'm pretty sure the left tackle has a big duel. And we're hot. The left guard gives us just enough time. Justin Field gets the throw off. Great. But DJ Moore makes that thing happen. That's an outstanding job, and it's an even better finish there. It's one thing to get out of the first tackle. It's another thing to go down there. So again, talk a lot about pass protection. I know a great course that goes into significant detail about it. One of the premium rules in the league as far as pass protection is you never want a free runner through the A or the B gap. A free runner through the A or the B gap means anybody who runs through here from the line of scrimmage needs to be blocked. We can have free runners sometimes, but they need to be the widest players coming from the C gap plus. So right here, to me, I would assume that we would be, if we're going to go 5-0 here, right there, and then this tackle has what I'm used to calling a big duel. Big duel. That just means the duel happens at the line of scrimmage versus a duel for the back that happens from the backfield. So in my mind, he should be going 1 to 2 here, whoever he thinks is the most dangerous. Now, maybe they've got some dude that they must get blocked, or they've got a big on big rule that I don't know about, whatever. But the left guard kind of bails us out here. Gives us just enough time with that little hand. Looks like he's at 24-hour with the dumbbell press. 1, 2. And again, Justin Fields makes an impressive throw. He's high. Going backwards. A little fade away. And then that's a great job getting out. And that's an even better job finishing that thing right there. Hell of a play from Moore. Next one here. Another frustrating one for me with Justin Fields in the pocket. Just seeing things on time in structure. Again, I'm not going to pretend to tell you that I have the answers. I am going to overlay a decade of experience in the league and watching a decent amount of film to say that this ball probably should be thrown to the post for a touchdown. And that's just my opinion. It's a beautiful route. I want to make sure I'm giving my flowers here to this offensive pass protection and passing game kind of execution, because this is there. We're going to short motion. We're going to do what I'm used to calling a switch release. So we're out and we're in. Now, this is the part that I'm not sure, because he tries to put a move on this guy. Is this supposed to be an in? Is this supposed to be a crosser? I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you catch any iteration of quarters here or split field coverage, you're going to have a beautiful opportunity for a post here. Little nod, back line. So basically, what is this safety doing? Is this safety settled down on the vertical of the new number 2? Again, 1 to 2. The new number 2, once they switch, this guy would be the number 2 to the defense. So to me, just looking at the structure and timing of this, when he hits the back of his drop, his eyes are over here. Everything is telling me that this read would be right off this player. As soon as he settles at all, and we've got a post behind it, we got to let it rip, dog. And that's the timing of what's going on in the NFL red zone. So play this thing out. See the switch release. Watch that safety. Hit your back foot, go. We can't have our eyes down. Hitch, get up. What? Throw it. Backline. You see CJ Stroud throw that ball all the time. It's a pretty sweet route from 19 too, with a little wiggle at the top, like Now it helps when the corner falls over. Don't get it twisted. But if you're watching, I guess my thing is, when you run this at someone or this, whatever it is, your eyes almost universally in football would be right there. And when you have this kind of switch release and you get the leverage. We already talked about the leverage to the post, right? Or inside leverage for the post runner versus the corner. So we've already got the leverage and the safety comes down. It's just a premium look to throw a post. And for whatever reason, it looks like our eyes are down before we give it a chance. Throw it. Right there, right? Like his eyes look down. And again, maybe I'm totally off my rocker and they're trying to throw something to 11 across the field. If that's the case, I don't like the play, because there's nothing to hold that backside safety. There's no vertical element to hold the backside safety up top. Oh, just a bummer. Now, he makes a nice play. He fights for some positive yardage. But man, that's a touchdown. So again, watch where his helmet is, right? He's looking to the right. Up, there's no reason to go. Just up, over, and throw the touchdown to the post. So again, we don't have to know exactly what the read is to recognize we have a touchdown opportunity, a big chunk opportunity. We, for whatever reason, don't see it, and that is frustrating. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe. hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for taking the time and doing that. I appreciate you. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community. If you are interested in even more videos kind of like this, all sorts of in-depth, nuanced detail about the quarterback position, offense, and defensive football, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community, become a member. I appreciate it. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these Quarterback School courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on my favorite football topics. It's that time of year also where we probably are going to have a pretty big Quarterback School course sale coming up here for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So keep your eyes on the horizon as far as the coupons for that. We've got courses on RPOs, tempo, pass protection. The best-selling course is how to beat every coverage, and we even have an entire offensive system and structure available for you. So hop over there and enroll. The link is in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available. If you're interested in that Black Friday sale, make sure you sign up for one of these free resources to make sure that I email out the codes to you this week. And then finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, another big play action shot. We're going to try to hit a post to the new number 1 down here to the bottom, almost like a Dino. It's not there. The back's not there. We got to go create. Does a nice job finding more on the sidelines for a little half scramble drill. So again, just really nice job. I love the play action element of this. Look at the pass protection. Outstanding. We're moving, but we're not running. Keeping our eyes downfield. We go get a nice, decent completion. Really nice job. So there's a lot to like here. Look at the use of motion, a stack formation. What a good idea. Play action. Here's where I think the ball's trying to go on what I'm used to calling a Dino, where you fake to the post, fake to the corner, big one over the top. And then whether DJ Moore here is running an over or a crosser, it really doesn't matter. He ends up way over here. Now, the thing to pay attention to here is you catch middle field closed or a post safety. You're thinking, oh, I don't really want to throw a post. But if this post safety tries to cut the crosser or the over, and they end up invert replacing this thing, so the backside corner, because there's no one running a route over here, ends up taking the middle of the field, you can't just chuck up this post because it's essentially 2-on-1 with that backside safety. So we'll watch the safety here drive this thing and then watch the backside corner invert replace to take away the post. But then DJ Moore and Fields just have a nice knack for this scramble drill, kind of find space, get a big completion. So watch that safety in the middle of the field. See him sitting like he's flat, so you think, oh, I got the post. But then watch that corner up top is out of there. He's running to go take that post away. Watch that route to the bottom. Little nod to the corner. Nod, boom, set it and go. That corner's always over the top, so it's a good decision for no throw here. Get out, create. Nice job using your eyes. Again, I love the fact that Fields, and he's always been able to do this, he has a great knack for when to run and when to kind of scramble to throw. So just a great job right here, being able to say, no, 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 no. How about your boy 84? Boom. Get out the club. Nice job. Scramble drill on the sideline. Completion. Next one here, 2nd and 4. This is just another example of this run unit not having the answers. So whether this is on Fields, whether this is on the scheme, whether this is on the play call, design, all of the above, this type of shit just doesn't happen in the league very often. It really doesn't. So when we short motion Lewis in here, the safety's blitzing off the edge. He's unblocked. Now, a lot of people might say, well, why doesn't the fullback just block him? I mean, just go fullback. You're right there. You're looking right at him. Go block him. Well, if your responsibility is the middle linebacker type, yeah, you would love for him to see color flash and hit him. But this is just bad football. And it really showed itself a number of times in the run blocking unit. So we're going to do this short shift down, right? So coming down right here. Now, when we do that, it sure looks like this triggers a response from Detroit that we're blitzing off the edge. So there's a few things here. So let's just draw the safety coming up here, blitzing off the edge. You can do a few different things here. You can check it usually, and then I'm going to talk just normal NFL procedure. You can check it and run away. So run like to the open side or run away from the motion. You can raise up and throw like a little quick screen or maybe like a slant, like a backside access RPO, even like a backside back shoulder fade, down the field go, whatever you want. You can throw it. Or you can change the run blocking protection. So if the left tackle and tight end are going end, comboing up to the what I'll call the Sam linebacker, just to call the linebacker identification. The 3 linebacker types. Okay, the weak side will go with Will. The middle will go with Mike. The strong side will go with Sam. So right here, it sure looks like we're getting left tackle and tight end going defensive end up to the Sam. We're getting the fullback type leading the way up to the Mike. We're getting the backside guard center going back to the Will. Tackle, guard, one-on-one. Well, you don't have to be a math genius to realize that we've got 6 at the line of scrimmage and 7 with the fullback. Guess how many they have? 8, 4 at the line of scrimmage, 3 linebacker types, plus the 4th DB type. They have 8, we have 7. You have to at least block the guy at the point. So maybe you have the fullback adjust here, and you just say, we're not going to block the backside linebacker type. But again, all that communication that I just did has to happen in about 2 seconds, because what did we do? We shift. We brought someone down. We brought someone in. So once you bring this motion in, now we've got to get the correct calls. We can. And again, you're just seeing all these blind spots in the run blocking unit. And it really is a reflection of poor designed, executed, coached offense. At the end of the day, this is the type of stuff that, like, yeah, you'd love to hit the big touchdowns. Yeah, you'd love to have your quarterback, be able to drive the ball down the field and make big time throws. But this is the type of shit everybody has answers for. And again, I don't know. It sure looks like 84 and 70 are going to Thor. It sure looks like 35 is trying to go up to the middle linebacker. But I would love 35 to block the free safety or the strong safety. I would love Justin Fields to check it. There's lots of different things to do here. I don't know which one is their answer, but this can't be it. Next one here, 3rd and 11. Okay, 3rd and 11, we're going to run split flow inside zone. Now it's there. Your boy, 85, tries to cut Billie Jean on the backside. Not happening. Originally, I really didn't like this play call, but it's there. This got a chance to go get a first down. And the thing about it is, if you're going to make this call, for me, you're going to go for it on 4th down. No, again, I prefer the aggressiveness, but if you're going to call this, you've got to have the guy you paid to block be able to block. And I get it that he's a really good player over here, but we got to have more, because this thing is made to order. So what he can do really well is hold up on the edge. And again, people say this like it's a knock. It's not a knock. It's just the reality, in my opinion. Just my opinion is that he is an inline tight end, meaning get on the line of scrimmage and hold up on the edge. We're going to run at you at the point. That is a great skill set. It is a needed skill set on an NFL team. This, playing what I would consider a more athletic position, true sniffer, coming across the field and cutting, or just one-on-one holding up. Cutting, I guess, is a choice. Who's letting him do that? Is it his choice? Is it the tight end's choice? Is it the tight end coach's choice? Is it the coordinator's choice? Is it the run game unit? What's the choice here? So instead of trying to blunt him, we're trying to chop him. We end up just rolling, and his guy makes the tackle, because this thing is made to order. 3rd and 11, I would prefer to put it in my best player's hands. But if you think you got him, like you do right here, I mean, it's got a chance. I don't know if it gets a first down, but it gets you closer to at least go for it here. Commit, you got to make that block. And again, you might want to chop him, but once he disappears and closes it like that and like inside runs on you, I mean, that's never going to get him. That looks like a drill where he's just pushing away a heavy ball. Get off me. Again, it's just one of those things where, man, you're made to order here as far as the run blocking unit. And again, you're probably tired of me talking about the run blocking unit. This feels more like a Patreon video where I'm just going crazy on the run unit. He's coming across, whether he cuts him or blocks him, that's the block. This is a made to order look. Again, this walk up, what I'm used to calling Zimmer shit, is made to order zone stuff. Because if you just get everybody going this way, you've got these two going to whoever shows up here, and we're out one-on-one here. Everybody is accounted for. And the split flow action, we just need that block. And again, it's 3rd and 11. You might not get a first down, but there's a big hole here. This is, again, to me, is really good play calling. Look at that. I mean, you got a chance right there. And they don't even get up to the linebacker. They got Thor free running back there. Again, left guard just, I get it. He's moving around a lot. Certainly not as dominant or as comfortable as he was at other spots. But man, that is so close. Next one here, just a beautiful touchdown pass. Justin Fields, DJ Moore up top. It almost looks like an inside release vertical as opposed to a true post. But this is an outstanding ball. A dot right in stride. Big play, second and forever. Watch the reset in the pocket. Got to get up. Whoop. Reset your feet and drive an absolute seed down the field. Simply outstanding. And again, you wouldn't think that it would be there at the snap just with how they rock their coverage. We get a middle field player. We're going down over here, what a lot of people would call lurk or robber. And we're going to get a best release. Originally, I thought it was a post, but it almost looks like just a best release inside go. And we're able to kind of buy enough time here, reset our feet, get that base that we want, and throw a strike down the field. Even with the middle field player, we got all these other guys coming this way. Eyes, everything going to the left. Nice job. Justin Fields just kind of making a half play here. It's in structure, but just kind of extended beyond. And again, the arm strength, the deep ball accuracy, that really was all over his college film. This looks like Ohio State. Just a beautiful job, man. That is it. And that's why that original post hurts so much, because that's the same type of throw. He can make this throw. We've seen him make this throw. Reset your feet, move in the pocket, strike. Big touchdown. Next one here, 3rd and 5. Another one of those runs where originally I'm like, oh my God. But then you look at the film and you see we're just one block away from this being a really close to a house call. What 13 is doing here is just losing his mind and closing his eyes, because this is, again, split flow inside zone. Everything is there for the taking except the run unit identification on who's who in the zoo. So again, that's a lot of, word salad, but watch the shift. This thing is made to order. We're going to go split flow inside zone. So we're running to the right. That split flow action of the sniffer, your boy coming across, holding up right there. Now, it's 3rd and 5, right? 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 is kind of that tweener coverage world in the NFL, but there's a decent chance you're going to get man. So when we get man here, this guy has the tight end man to man. He's going to go. So you get 2 for 1. Does that make sense? Let me say that again so it sticks in your head. He's got the tight end man to man. We're running to the right. Once his tight end, who he's got man-to-man coverage, goes this way, he's going that way too. So it's 2 for 1. He's going to block the edge, and you get the guy who's covering him going. Outstanding, right? So now you've got everybody blocked up. You've got this opportunity for these guys to climb up. You got these two climbing up here. You got the right tackle out. All you need is the wide receiver to realize he has most likely MDM, most dangerous man. Well, he's thinking his rules probably tell him, let's leave the corner. We usually want to leave the corner and go block the safety type. But the safety type disappears, bro. It's 3rd and 5. You got to have an idea about the coverage. So once he disappears, redirect out onto the corner. You can't not block anyone at the point of attack. This is the type of shit, man, that honestly would make me sick to my stomach if I was coaching. What? Huh? Look at 13, look around like, wait, what? My guy doesn't want to get blocked? Just redirect, be a football player. Come on. Fuck, man, that should be a touchdown. This is the type of stuff, this is the difference between winning and losing. Again, it is blocked up perfectly. Now, is it a lot of movement on the backside with the left guard, left tackle? No. But this is good enough. Great job by 64 getting up to Thor. Everything except 13. And again, you would love to have a back who could make a corner miss like this, but it's not going to happen every time. Come on, 13. Come on. It can't be a different person messing up the run game blocking every single run. It's just losing football. Next one here. Another just shake my damn head pocket decision to no throw this thing or turn down the in down here to the bottom. It's open. It's pretty much wide open NFL standards. And for whatever reason, we just don't throw it. Now, I think there's a decent reason, to be hesitant. But again, it's a collection of errors for me. This is good enough and open enough to throw. Like, sure, would you like your right guard to be able to pass protect better than this? Okay. He's a leaner, getting out in front, loses his balance, takes an L eventually. But he gives you at least 2 to 3 hitches there. This is there. Now, the part that kind of stinks is the guy coming across in motion here gets a little jacked at the line of scrimmage and muddies the whole play. So watch him get jacked right here, right there. He's also crazy slow off the ball. But this to me is easy. I don't know if I can overstate what I think this being a clean, simple iteration of dagger is. Now, he gets jacked and he actually ends up being behind the in. This is supposed to look like, I would bet a lot of money, clear, crosser clear. Those are glorified clears when you run it with an in usually. And this in is there, and then we'll have someone in the shallow coming across. It's just frustrating, man. I'm pulling for Justin Fields as much as most. This is one of those ones you just can't make sense of this. And it's not a one-off thing. Right? Like, even if you're looking at the number 3, 19, he throws up the mailbox right there. You could throw it. Like, if you're looking here, again, I don't pretend to know exactly what they're teaching him. But you could throw this. You could definitely throw this. You can't throw this because this guy got jacked. But, like, these other two are good looks. Look at, there's no one around him right there. We've got to throw the, and again, in my opinion, the ball should go right here. We've got to throw that ball. Honestly, it kind of like, I can feel my core tighten up. Like you're giving Justin Fields opportunities to drive the ball down the field. It's not clean. Okay. Again, in my opinion, 11 gets jacked at the line of scrimmage and it muddies this a little bit, but we can still, make this thing work. It's not the end of the world. Sack. Next one here. This was a big missed opportunity for me. This little series of 3 plays and then a field goal. This to me is bash CT. It's just bash counter. Really popular play across football nowadays. I think it's executed decently well, except the wrapping tackle. And I know the wrapping tackle is a young guy. I know he's played pretty well. But man, this is made to fucking order. The run blocking unit is killing me. Okay, that's the conflict defender. Bash to me means back. I'm not sure what this motion is. That just muddies the picture in my opinion. He's like faking it. It looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. So here's the conflict defender. This is the bash element of it. Back away. And then we're running counter to the left. And I'll talk about the blocking from the back. It's a good decision to go. We just don't get up right here. The pulling tackle must get up and block this. There's a few different ways to do it. We'll talk about it from behind. But what they do here doesn't work. Again, I always think of bash GT gone wrong or CT gone wrong as the Trey Lance injury in the preseason. But this is a made to order look, guys. I can't stress that enough. Conflict defender. Here's the bash element. Okay, so if this player right here, if he can tackle the back, then the quarterback is going to pull it. Okay, we are going to go CT. It's just counter. All counter means to me is that everybody to the front side, so we're running quarterback counter to the left, everybody to the front side, so this left side is going gap down. Okay, so gap down, boom. Gap down, there's nobody there, so we get an opportunity for a double team. So we're going to go these two, and technically there's no one to even double team to, right? This linebacker, Thor, has walked out. So you can stay on this double team, get horizontal displacement, and walk him back here. We're then going to get the center kicking out, the C-gap player right there, and then I would bet a lot of money that our right tackle needs to be up and right here to this linebacker who will be standing there who makes the play. there's too many errors. We're either doing too much or we're not teaching it well enough, or both. But I mean, that 58 has to go inside that block right there, right off the double team. You want to wrap right off the double team. So if this is where the double team is, this tray block, so tray to Thor, tray to 34 right here. They actually stay on this thing. All you have to do is go right there, tight turn that thing. And again, it's 2nd and 7. You got a chance to really convert here. I love the quarterback run game, but I mean, come on, dog. Now, the other thing you could do potentially, which I wouldn't recommend, is you could go combo here. I could draw it, combo here, and then kick, and then wrap all the way out to the corner. But again, that's not how it's normally blocked. And it sure doesn't, I don't think 84 is a guy who makes a whole lot of mistakes in the run blocking game when he's holding the edge. So it's frustrating, man. Watching this film, this run game was frustrating. That is there. Instead, our quarterback's getting smoked. The very next play, 3rd and 7, split flow inside zone. We just simply don't have the numbers, and we can't get 85 to hold up on 97. Billie Jean just wrecking shop on us, taking up way too much space. Got no chance. Again, I just felt like the play calling shriveled up here. The execution shriveled up here at the end, and it was really telling. Again, this is one of those things where it's just math. Sometimes I feel like people make this way too complicated. They have 5 at the line of scrimmage, and we'll call it 2 linebacker types. 1, 2. We have 6 in the run blocking unit. So if we're not going to quarterback run game this thing, they've got us in the math. Right here, they are trying to go this combo up to here. We're bringing 85 across, getting smoked all day by 97 for the most part, as long as it's not head up at the line of scrimmage in line, holding the edge. We've got nobody blocking this player right here. Right? So we're one-on-one, one-on-one, one-on-one. It doesn't add up the math. You can't just give it to the back on 3rd and 7 and say, hey, bro, run through that guy's face to the play side. It's not how things work. This is not good enough football. We don't have answers. There's no way that this can work. And we're taking L's at the point of attack. Again, I just, man, having 85 come across trying to cut 97 just continues to get exposed. And we're not blocking the guy at the point of attack. So you're like, okay, smart ass, how would you fix this? Well, you fix this by RPOing this. This is not like a new idea that I just had. You can run glance, you can run slant, you can run anything. It's just a math count. The 7th player has to be the quarterback's player. Just let Justin Fields play. Take the guardrails off and let him play. Let him make this play. Let him throw this RPO for a first down. Instead, all we have is an access bubble down here to the bottom, and it's 2-on-2, so you can't throw it. We don't have answers up top. This is incomplete offense. And we're taking L's where we paid cats. Next one here, 3rd and 9, 2:51 left, 4th quarter. This is a chance to ice this game, essentially, or bring it really close. We're going to take a shot up top on a little double move. I'm not mad at the decision. I think the execution here from the wide receiver, not great. I think the footwork from Fields, not my favorite footwork. Haven't talked about it much all game, but right here he does a little extra thing on the back. 1, 2, 3, like that. That just is unnecessarily difficult. I think the throw is actually pretty damn good. I think 13 kind of stops on me. So first of all, what is the play? So the play here is we're going to take this shot. I'm going to call this a double move. He leans on him and comes up. We're going to catch middle field closed. So we're getting this one I'm going to call a lurk, getting somebody to the middle of the field. We're getting multiple runaways. So down here to the bottom, we're going to get a crosser. We're going to get your boy 85 covered up on an in route, 0 separation. And then where the ball potentially could go if you didn't like the shot up top is this shallow coming across. So again, the part I want to make sure I say is I love the fact that we have 3 or 4 multiple runaways. And really it's 5 because of what the check down ends up doing. So everyone's running away. Great. I will pause it at the top. I think here that the wide receiver looks like he stops running. And I don't mean he stops running, but he just like his arms flail, like he like throws out a turn signal or puts down one landing gear. It looks like it got a little away from him there at the top. So double move, there it is. And then watch his arm right here, right? Like, doesn't his right arm flail? Like, what? Almost like he misjudges it. That ball looks like it's damn near perfect. And again, this would be such a big hit. Oh my God, the narrative, the story would be so different if this thing is to the house. Instead, we're flailing, flopping, and now it looks like it's an overthrow. And again, go back here. If you didn't like it, you can see here, you've got multiple runaways, but they're all running into the coverage. And what I mean by that is what I'm going to call this lurker here. All these runaways are going towards him, right? Crosser, over, in route, LOL. It's just, yeah, you could have more for sure as the new number 1 down here to the bottom potentially, but you don't know that, especially into that rotation. Oh, just that little flail right there. Just run through it. Damn. And again, the footwork here, it's still not anywhere near as fast as I think it could be with Fields, but it was smooth most of the day. This little thing at the back, again, you be the judge. 1, 2, 3. Look at him, quarter roll, almost like he's going to throw it. Now, I get it. The left tackle's getting pushed back a little bit, but he's moving before that. So it's like an extra weird reset. It wasn't near as fluid or as on time in rhythm as you would love to see. I still think he throws a really good ball. Again, I'm always going to say I hate a foul ball in this situation, but it really felt like the wide receiver he honestly slowed down or almost lost it for a second. Oh my God, brutal. So that is a wrap. Justin Fields, the Bears, man, wow. One of those ones that sure feels like they deserve to win. That's never really the way you love to describe a professional sporting event, but man, I loved how they utilized Justin Fields in the run game. I thought he showed his explosiveness. I thought he showed a lot of the playmaking ability that he can do. I still think sometimes when you turn on the film and you see some of the pocket making on time, in structure decisions, it still looks like it either doesn't make sense or is blurry for whatever reason. And then we can pull apart kind of every single position and realize, yeah, that maybe that's a little blurry. But at the end of the day, it still feels like there's a lot of excuses as far as why some of these things aren't happening for Justin Fields just from within the pocket, driving the ball down the field consistently. That being said, this offense continues to frustrate the hell out of me, specifically in the run blocking unit, as far as not only run identification, but just making any sort of on-the-fly adjustments. It just really feels like guys aren't feeling like they've got the tools to be successful in kind of just playing football. Once the ball is snapped, can you adjust? Can you adjust in real time? Do you know your rules? It feels like there's either a lack of tools or they don't have the options available to them to solve problems at the line of scrimmage, and it is frustrating. And it's not one unit. So it's not just the offensive line. It's not just the tight ends. It's not just the wide receivers. It's damn near a different offensive unit or position every single run play that doesn't work. And that really makes it difficult to close out games like this. And so you add maybe some questionable aggressiveness there at the end as far as going for it, not going for it, third down play calling, execution. All of that is going to make it really tough to win in the league anywhere, let alone on the road versus a really surging Lions team. That being said, man, Justin Fields continuing to do what he does. I just putting it all together seems like this might not be the opportunity right now with this crew calling plays, coaching, for that to happen. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they go off here at the end of the season. We will see. Only time will tell. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.